Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the SWUS MLB Wednesday, which means we got a doubleheader of live shows. We'll be live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time to go through the first 6 games, the day games. Then we'll be live again at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time to go through WNBA and the MLB night games. If you're able to make it, we'd love to see you in the comments. Doing Brewers, Angels, and this one. Let's go.
Welcome to the SWUS. The SWUS. Hey, get the SWUS.
All right, like I said, Brew Crew's on the road out in LA. Angels are dogs at home, plus 135. Total sitting at 8. Got steady Freddie on the mound. Freddie Peralta pitching against Tyler Anderson. Let's take a quick look at the spreadsheet. And according to the model, we got to lean on the Brewers both ways here. Through 5 innings, 3.17, 2.59 Milwaukee. Final score, 5.42, 4.48 Milwaukee. So let's take a look at this matchup, and we'll start with the Brewers bats, who have definitely cooled off. Milwaukee was crushing the ball a few weeks back, but in the last 30 days, 19th in WRC+, 22nd in OPS, 20th in WOBA, even worse than that in the last 14 days. And this game's on the road, where the Brewers have been worse all season. Brewers have been much better at home. On the road, not so much. I mean, the last 30 days, 26th across the board. So this is not a lineup you can rely on the road right now. They're also not getting to lefties. They've been much better against right-handed pitching all season. In the last 30 days, this is a bottom 6, bottom 7 lineup against left-handed pitching. So the Brewers bats as a whole are cooling. They're on the road, and they're against a lefty. This is a really rough spot to back Milwaukee. You can see here, the last 5 lefty starters that pitch against Milwaukee, 188 ERA and a 112 whip. So they are not getting to lefty starters. And if you want to know who they are, here are the game logs. They did score a few runs on Andrew Abbott. That's a division rivalry that's brewing there, the Brewers versus Abbott. I mean, before that, they didn't get to Kikuchi, Skubal, Christopher Sanchez, Garrett Crochet. 4 lefties in a row before that completely blanked this Milwaukee team. And you know what? Say what you want about Tyler Anderson, but he's having a great season. And actually, he already pitched against the Brewers, and he was really good. 6 2/3 innings, just 5 hits, 1 earned run. Great start. And he's been pretty great all season. He's got a 2.58 ERA and a 1.19 whip on the year. Last 7 starts, last 3 starts, you can see he hasn't slowed down. He's pitching well. He's also been solid at home. On the season at home in LA, 2.98 ERA and a 1.28 whip. The Angels haven't been good at home, but Tyler Anderson has. Here are his game logs here. And you know what? Other than that Astros game on June 8th, which, by the way, 6 innings pitched, 7 hits, a walk, 4 earned runs. That's not that bad. I mean, it's not a great start, but it's not that bad. Other than that game, he's pitched well in every single start. Every single start. Tyler Anderson has been solid. And also, the Brewers do not have good numbers against his pitch mix. 4-seam fastball, changeup, and cutter. Brewers against those pitches in the last 30 days, 21st, 18th, and 29th. So I like Tyler Anderson to keep his good season going. He should pitch well here. On the other side, we got the Angels bats, and I mean, I can't believe this lineup's back. I thought for sure this lineup was dying, but in the last 14 days, this is a borderline top 10 lineup. 11th in WRC+, 10th in OPS, 10th in WOBA, and they're hitting righties, which is just so strange because you rewind a month ago, the Angels could only hit lefties. They were the coldest lineup in baseball against righties. Last 14 days, this is a top 10 lineup against right-handed pitching. The last 3 righty starters to pitch against the Angels, 6.60 ERA and a 1.73 whip. So they are definitely tagging righty starters. The problem is they're not hitting at home, and that's been the case all year. This Angels team has been so bad at home. In the last 30 days, this is a bottom 5, bottom 6 home lineup. Here are the game logs of righty starters against the Angels bats, and they've gotten to 3 of the last 4. Keaton Wynn, Slade Sassoni, Justin Verlander. Angels were able to get to all 3 of those guys. And the guy in the middle there, Brandon Pfaadt, they still had 9 base runners on him in 6 innings. So it's not like they got completely blanked by him either. This Angels lineup is waking up against right-handed pitching. And Freddie Peralta is trending the other way. Freddie Peralta's last 2 starts, in fact, his last 3 starts, this graphic says 2, but 9.35 ERA, 2.31 whip. Now, he has been solid on the road. He's made 8 road starts this season. He's got a 3.98 ERA, 1.28 whip. See, his last 2 road starts solid. It's really at home where the blow-ups were. But here you go, right here. Last 3 starts for Freddie Peralta. I mean, Cincinnati crushed him. Detroit gave him a hard time. 9 base runners and 3 1/3. The White Sox, 3 runs and 5 innings off him. So it's not like he's playing the Yankees, the Orioles. It's not like he's seeing the best lineups in baseball. These are not lineups that should be absolutely smoking Freddie Peralta, and they are. So definitely some cause for concern when it comes to Freddie Peralta. And you know what? The Angels actually have decent-looking numbers against his pitch mix. 4-seam fastball, slider, and changeup are his 3 main pitches. Angels 14th, 20th, and 10th against those 3, so really not that bad. That's in the last 30 days. I don't think it's crazy to think the Angels get to Freddie Peralta here. When we get to the bullpens, though, this is where no question Milwaukee has the huge edge in this game. I mean, on the season, Milwaukee's a top 10 bullpen. The Angels are bottom 1 or 2. I mean, their bullpen's been terrible all year, hasn't really improved. They've also been terrible at home, one of the worst home bullpens in baseball, and the Brewers' bullpen has been excellent on the road. So no question, huge bullpen edge for Milwaukee. Here's the thing, offensively, the Brewers aren't doing shit in the late innings. What's the point of having the bullpen edge if your offense isn't scoring any runs on the opposing bullpen? In fact, the Angels' offense has been better than the Brewers' offense in the late innings. Now, that may even up the matchup in the late innings a little, but still huge edge to the Milwaukee Brewers in inning 6+.
I cut the video off because I want to wait for bullpen usage. Brewers ended up winning 6-3. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting. Brewers used McGill tonight, and he's now pitched 3 of the last 4. They used Piams, who's pitched 2 of the last 3. They used Paredes, who pitched 2 of the last 3. They also used Hernandez, who's now pitched 2 in a row. So they're still going to have Figueroa and Hudson. They're still going to have Koenig. So they still have a couple of their guys, but most of the righties in their bullpen are on the tack side, which is going to limit them in the late innings. If you think the Angels can get to Freddie Peralta, I think it might be worth taking a shot on the Angels at plus 135. You could also get the Angels team total over 3.5 at plus money right now. I saw a plus 105 on ESPN Bet. So that's where I'm looking. Freddie Peralta's been struggling. The Angels have been hitting right-handed pitching. The Brewers bullpen is on the tack side and is limited. Angels should score some runs. Plus money over 3.5. So that's where I'm going to go in this one. Angels money line, Angels team total over. I'm going to bet one of those. I want to get through the rest of the games before I make a final decision. It'll be one of those two, though. So yeah, Angels money line, Angels team total over. Live shows 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. If you're able to make it, we'd love to see you in the comments. If you want my top bets or top bets from anyone on the staff here, head over to KyleKirms.com and sign up for Sauce Network Plus. It also comes with access to the Discord, and you can participate in our weekly betting league. $100 and the Sauce Network handicapping trophy. I mail out one of these a week to the winner. We're in the second week. It's been a lot of fun. I swept 3-0 tonight in the league. Feeling it. So yeah, if you're interested in that, head over to the website, sign up for Sauce Network Plus. Let's have ourselves a great Wednesday. Remember to bet responsibly, and I'll talk to you in the Discord.